MGTV. Η ομογένεια κοντά σας.
Είμαι ο καθηγητής Ασέρματα Θείας και επιζήσας του Ολοκαυτώματος στη μια σπηλιά του Πηλίου, στον Άγιο Λαβρέντη, του 1943. Ήρθαμε στην Αμερική το 1956, 60 χρόνια πριν ακριβώς, και με πιάνει ήλικος στη σκέψη ότι μπορεί να ήμουν ένα από τα θύματα, κάπου 55.000 Εβραίοι από τη Θεσσαλονίκη. Η μάνα μου είναι η Νίνα Ματαθία, ζει ακόμα. Μόλις τώρα προσφάτως κάναμε μεγάλο πάρτι για τα 95 της χρόνια και ακόμα θυμάται εκείνα τα μαύρα χρόνια όταν ήρθαν οι Γερμανοί. Αλλά μπορέσαμε και επιζήσαμε. Δυστυχώς οι γονείς της και οι δύο νεότεροι αδερφοί τους πήρανε στο Auschwitz, στα κρεματόρια. Έχουμε προσωπικές απώλειες στην οικογένειά μας. Απόψε είναι μια τιμή που κάνουμε για την memory και για να θυμηθούμε και να να υποβάλουμε τιμή σε αυτούς που πέρασαν, να τους θυμόμαστε και να πούμε ποτέ όχι. Αυτή είναι μια εκδήλωση που έχει πάρει απόφαση τα Ηνωμένα Έθνη και η Ελλάδα είναι ένα από αυτά τα κράτη που κρατάνε αυτό το έθιμο. Δυστυχώς, όπως λέω κάθε χρόνο, αυτά τα κράτη που πρέπει να τα κάνουν για να υποδείξουν την καλή τους διάθεση, σαν το Ιράν, σαν τις αραβικές χώρες, τέτοιες εκδηλώσεις δεν υπάρχουν εκεί πέρα. Εύχομαι κάποτε να πάρουν το καλό παράδειγμα της Δύσεως και να το φτιάνουν, να παίρνουν και αυτή την εκδήλωση για αυτούς.
We are today on Tuesday, February 2nd, 2016, commemorating once more the Holocaust Remembrance Day of Greek Jewry, a day which is proclaimed to be a Remembrance Day by the Greek Parliament and is observed throughout the Greek world and its embassies and consulates on or around the 27th of January. It is a day of great solemnity, but great appreciation at the same time. It's a day of great solemnity because of all the deaths and the horrors of what occurred over 70 years ago. But it's also a day of gratitude for all of the people in Greece who helped to safeguard the lives of Jews and to protect Jews during this time. and to all the Greek communities since then who have commemorated this day and have vowed to follow the principle of never allowing it to happen again. The Holocaust is a sad day, not for Jews, but for all people who perished at the hands of the Nazi regime during World War II.
I'm Dan Mariashin. I'm Executive Vice President of B'nai B'rith International. Just returned from a trip to Greece. The more we learn about the Greek community, of course, the prouder we are as Jews. Great history in Greece, tragic history, unfortunately, but tremendous culture and a tremendous community, a tremendous diaspora community as well. So very pleased to be here, especially on a day when the Holocaust in Greece is being commemorated.
For one of the greatest crimes humanity has suffered, but also to pay tribute to its innocent victims, and in particular, our Greek Jewish compatriots. Before the Second World War, the flourishing Greek Jewish community numbered approximately 75,000 people. 60,000 of them perished. Although most of them came from Thessaloniki, communities in other parts of the country, like Ioannina, Volos, and other places, were also decimated. Greece paid a disproportionately heavy toll to the freedom we today all enjoy, not only because our country was made to suffer after its highly successful fight against the invaders, but also because of resisting the occupation, because of the famine that Greece was put through, and other crimes of the occupying forces. It has been an honor having you met all, and we would like you to know that to the extent that it is possible for those that have not suffered personal loss, we do feel your grief, we do admire your strength, and we do cherish your efforts as members of our diaspora to stay in touch with our Patrida. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ambassador Leopoulos. We will miss you. We hope that you do stay in touch. I always look forward to the annual commemoration of the Holocaust of Greek Jewry for many reasons. Primary among them is the opportunity to greet His Eminence Archbishop Demetrios. Say hello to him. Good to see you and my many other friends and acquaintances whom I have had the privilege of meeting through the years. My part of the program, you will be happy to hear, is short. It has come to be traditional for the religious part of this program to consist of a singing of Psalm 23 in a beautiful version, my saying a few words, difficult though shortness of words is for me, and then to be followed by a relatively late, historically speaking, memorial prayer, which has come to be a major prayer in all of our houses of worship, a prayer for the dead and the survival of the soul, and ultimately I recite the doxology, the Kaddish, together with the community here.
Adonai Robi lo exalt, binot deshe yalbitzeni, al mi menuchot, yena aleni.
More than 7 decades have now passed since the Holocaust came to an end And all of us, Jews and Christians together, who are lovers of peace and friendship and brotherhood and truth, and who in this group particularly are the heirs of the great ideals of Western civilization given to us by Greek culture, and who are the bearers of this culture and all its values, recognize how important it is for us to remember those dark days, to remember and never to forget, to teach them as an example of how brutal the human condition can become, and how much we need to reinterpret and reinvest the great ideals of which we are heirs, so that those tragic days will never again recur.
Amen.
I have the distinct pleasure to introduce our speaker for the evening, Ambassador Lucas Tsilas. Most of you here tonight already know him, so he doesn't really need an introduction, especially by me. Allow me to tell you, however, that in the Greek diplomatic service, Ambassador Tsilas is a legend. He is one of the colleagues, very few, that for many years after leaving the service, people still talk about him in admiration.
And to declare, to feel that if we cannot change the situation, like Viktor Frankl said, we can change ourselves. We can affirm once more that it is undivided. Our respect for life, respect for dignity is undivided. And then if we accept that, we will understand the message of Major Sergeant Edmonds. I don't know how many of you read that Major Sergeant Edmonds was honored by the President of the United States. Why? Because when the Nazis at gunpoint asked him, he was a prisoner in a labor camp, asked him to name among the 1,000 prisoners the Jews, he said, "We are all Jews." Let me finish this short remarks by telling you that we can best commemorate the Holocaust by saying, in the sense of what I said before, that we are all Jews. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Tsilas. And now for a short greeting, Solomon Nasser, the President of the American Center for Jewish Museum, please.
Your Excellency, Rabbi Cohen, Ambassador Tsilas, Ambassador Yakovlevich, of course, Consul General Grace, Stereopoulos and Mrs. Stereopoulos, Mrs. Philippou, wife to the General Consul of Cyprus, Consul of Greece, Mr. Koumaris.
The mic.
You can't hear me, I'm sorry. Distinguished guests, as the President of the American Friends of the Jewish Museum of Greece, and on behalf of the board, I would like to thank our hosts tonight for honoring the special anniversary of the Holocaust Remembrance Day. This anniversary is a very special one because it's dedicated to the few heroes that saved Jewish lives by putting their own lives at risk. Around you, we have stories of children that were saved because of the courage and belief of their Greek co-citizens, Greek Christians co-citizens. Actually, I happen to be a child of one of them. So these people have been recognized by the Jews around the world and the State of Israel in Yad Vashem. This year, the Jewish community of Athens and the Central Board of the Jewish Community of Greece dedicated a monument to these heroes' memory. I think probably you're going to see it on the screen. Which the President of the Greek Republic attended. Right, sir. At this point, on behalf of the American Friends of the Jewish Museum of Greece, I would like to honor Ambassador George Iliopoulos, Consul General of Greece in New York, who, as he said, is leaving us after 5 years. Would you mind coming up? With commemorative award that grades the American Friends of the Jewish Museum of Greece. Would like to recognize Honorable Consul General of Greece, Ambassador George Iliopoulos, for the important work in promoting Greek Jewish heritage in the United States. Greek culture and Jewish religions have known a long history, going over 2,000 years ago. Rabbi Kwan can testify to that. The Jewish Museum of Greece is a live document of the history, including teaching the Holocaust to teachers and students. And not only teaching the students, but it created a movement. I would like to take the opportunity to tell you about a Greek movie that just came out called Uzeri Tsitsanis. In English, it's Cloudy Sunday, by Manousos Manousakis, that tells the story of the Jews of Salonika. It's an incredible movie that we hope to see in the Greek Film Festival organized by the Hellenic and American Chamber of Commerce. At this point, I would like to ask any survivors that's sitting in the audience to stand up. We're getting fewer and fewer every year, so we can't forget.
And I thank the ambassador and the Greek consulate that organizes this event here, and we have the opportunity of being together. I thank Mr. Solomon Asser, who is always offering important things, and now with the museum, we have something additional. Never again, it's very difficult to say. It's not never again. It's something that people who dare to do these kind of things should be treated, not by a normal execution. Should be treated in a way, and they did that. They did that. Part of their technique was to cause a death with tremendous pain and a prolonged death. So really, it's not only never to be repeated, but to make sure that even a group, a team, a society, a nation misled or deliberately is going to do anything similar, there is something to be done with these people, not simply to be punished. That's too late. So thank you again for organizing this year this event. It's not simply a memory, it's a very painful memory, but I think in one way or another that God allowed this to happen in the history as a unique lesson for generations to come. Congratulations again to Ambassador Iliopoulos. Really, Mr. Asser, he deserved this. Thanks to Ambassador Silas for this wonderful presentation.
Ποτέ, never again είναι ένα σλόγγαν, αλλά είναι κάτι που πρέπει. Και τι είναι, πρέπει να ξέρουμε ότι δεν είναι για μια μέρα μόνο. Αύριο δεν πρέπει να είμαστε αντισημίτες και αντισιωνιστές. Πρέπει να αγαπάμε τους αλλήλους, πρέπει να δείξουμε κατανόηση, πρέπει να να σκεφτόμαστε ότι αυτή η αλαζονία πρέπει να καταργηθεί και πρέπει να έχουμε μάθηση από το ολοκαύτωμα σε όλα τα ελληνικά σχολεία, παντού. Και επαφές, καλές επαφές και καλή καρδιά. Ειρήνη. Αμήν. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
It is a day of infamy, if we may use that expression used by President Roosevelt, a day of infamy. But now it is a day of challenge to make sure that not only do the events of the Holocaust never be forgotten, but always be remembered, but in addition, that these events may goad us not only to teach our children, but to help people around the world who today are suffering from genocide and from other widespread evils. The ideal of never again has to be universalized so that it will never again happen for all peoples, with the understanding that if it happens for one, all people of goodwill and peace are affected.
MGTV USA. Οι δραστηριότητες της ελληνοαμερικανικής κοινότητας με βίντεο και πλήρες ρεπορτάζ. Επισκεφτείτε την ιστοσελίδα μας mgtvusa.com. Καλύπτουμε καθημερινά τα γεγονότα στην Ομογένεια. Επίσης, αναλαμβάνουμε την κάλυψη των εκδηλώσεών σας, γάμους, βαπτίσεις, παραγωγές διαφημίσεων, ντοκιμαντέρ. Τηλεφωνήστε μας στο 718-908-8729 ή επισκεφτείτε μας στο διαδίκτυο mgtvusa.com.